here. I want to talk about saws today. This is a crosscut saw. It's the kind of saw you can buy easily at any big box store, your hardware store. But I want to talk about the teeth difference in this saw, a crosscut saw, and a rip saw. This saw is to cut down the board, down the long length of a board, not across the board like the crosscut saw would do. This has big teeth in it. The one that I just showed you, the crosscut saw, has smaller teeth. We're not going to talk about big or small teeth today. We're going to talk about teeth shape. So this shape for a rip saw to cut down a long board is a different shape than the crosscut saw. This works as a chisel. This crosscut saw, the teeth on it work like knives. Two little knives on each side. One knife being one tooth and the other side that's bent is another knife. Here, these are chisels. So anyway, we're going to talk about the difference. This is the shape of a crosscut saw. You got about 60 degrees here, maybe 65 degrees. You use a file that's a tri-file. So the file comes in at 60 degrees. You can do some movement of it to change the shape, but this is a basic shape. Now here's a rip saw. Now this is still about 60, but as you can see, it's lean. This is almost straight up, almost a 90-degree angle, or it could be a 90-degree. Sometimes it's dropped back by maybe 8 degrees, but there's a lot of difference in the way these two saws function. This is like a series of knives that are cutting the fiber across the grain. This is like chisels and chiseling out those pieces. So these saws have much different functions in the way that their teeth attack the wood. So let's take a look at some fibers of the wood. And I like to look at things in my mind in a microscope or a magnifying glass. And here's the way the fibers are running in this wood. Now let's say we choose the wrong saw to cut down this wood. The wrong saw would be a crosscut saw. It's made up of knives. Two knives make up a teeth. And those knives go in here and they kind of make a mess of it. They push some aside, they scar it up. Don't get me wrong, they'll go through there. You can finally cut down with this, but you could also finally cut down it with a file. But this is the wrong saw to go this way. Choose the rip saw. It's like a chisel. The teeth are like a chisel. So what that's going to do is just cut right through this. See how it grabs? It's going to chop those little pieces right off. Now let's say the wood's going like this. You're going to choose the crosscut saw. You're going to choose the right saw this time. So it's going to cut across. It's just going to do great. It's going to sever these fibers nice and cleanly. If you choose the rip saw to do this, you got that same problem that we saw before. It kind of picks them up and messes them up. It'll get through, but it'll be real rough. So let's make a real cut and see that this just isn't some kind of silly demonstration. split the two cuts. There's a rip on the left and a crosscut on the right. I see a lot more texture here. I see a lot more lines from a saw. It's tearing more than it's cutting. The rip has a much smoother surface. Here's our crosscut saw. This is what it's made to do. Here's our rip saw. Here's a difference in these two cuts. This is a rip saw. You can see how rough that is. And here's a crosscut saw, which is made to cut across a wood. This saw is made to cut up and down the long way on the wood. But you can really see the difference here in the quality of a cut. So you really need these two great saws in your arsenal. So that's my video on saws, the rip saw with the chisel teeth and the crosscut saw with the knife edge teeth. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, hit the bell to get notification of my most recent videos, and I'll see you real soon.